Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Before we get started, I just wanted to say please don't mind my nails. There's paint all over and they're not perfectly painted, and that's because my daughter was doing my nails yesterday and she's getting a lot better, but obviously we still need some work. So anyways, back to the video. Because I don't know what that had to do. Well, in case you see my hands being all crazy. Anyways, I have this very inexpensive Christmas gift idea DIY that you can make for friends and loved ones if you like. I think it's going to turn out great. So why don't I get us started on it? Okay, so to start, Michaels has this DCWV frameable quotes. It's obviously a packet that you could get, and it just has beautiful, encouraging quotes for anybody, really. I think they're a little bit more girly though. And of course, I was trying to find out the price if it had it in the back, but I didn't find it, so I'm gonna have to link maybe an image, or on the description you'll have the price for this. And of course, you know, Michael allows you to, if it's not on sale, then just download on your smartphone a 40% coupon so you don't pay the full price. We're gonna set this aside, and then I went to the dollar store. Yes, the dollar store, and I picked up a dollar picture frames. I picked them up in all different sizes, but you can obviously, if you're doing one for, let's say, 5 people, then you can all pick the same size. I ended up picking 3 different sizes. This is a 4x6. This one is, it honestly looks like an 8x12, but I don't know the exact size. 8x8 maybe, and this one's an 8x10. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna go flip through our little quote book and pick one. Let's see. And of course, this is 8x10, so I'm gonna have to trim. Okay, so let's use this one. It says, "You're pretty much my most favorite of all time in the history of forever." And in the back, I don't know if I said this, but in the back, they also have smaller quotes so that you could use smaller picture frames, see? And then just fold them this way. Without change, there would be no butterflies. That's a really cute one. So let's do this one. Oh, let's keep that one. And let me move this aside, because I think, see, even here, the paper is going to be too small, regardless, for this size of the picture frame. So I think this is the one that I'm going to end up just making a pretty background and putting like a pretty image on this one. So change of plans, let's just make 2. You're pretty, let's change this one. So okay, so we're gonna use these 2. So let me open them up, and I should have brought my scissors. Let me go grab them. Alright, let me move this one to the side and work with the smallest one first. Move that to the side, and of course, work the back. And now we gotta try to fit this in here, and these already come with like a pre-cut seamed on the paper, so you just have to fold and cut. So obviously I need to cut this side And I'm just going to see what would be the correct. That might be too close. So let's do this one, and I'm gonna use a pencil to trace around it, only because I want to be able to see what it's gonna look like if it's gonna be centered. I'm gonna trace it slightly. Let me zoom you guys back in so you don't have to be distracted with the mess that I have. Okay, so I am going to trace kind of like an estimate just right now, and very lightly on the hand with the pencil. It doesn't need to be perfect, not at this point anyways, because it's gonna be cut. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty okay. Maybe I could scoot it actually all the way to the edge. So I'm only cutting 3 sides. So I'm just gonna draw this line. Oops. So that it's right here, all the way to the back. So I am going to be bringing, let me make room because my table's not that big. Move that to the side, and I'm gonna be bringing my cutter and just pretty much lining everything up. This is right here. And then we're going to make it a 4. Let's see how it's gonna look. Move that. Okay, I may need to trim. Nope, perfect. Perfect, so that's what it's gonna look like. Oh, upside down. This is what it's gonna be looking like. Okay, so let me move this out the way. Put this one back in there. And then put this, secure it back. Make sure I put it the correct way. Yeah, so oh, that's what it looks like. So now, so that it doesn't look so cheap, my idea was to add some of the Prima flowers. You know, guys, I have a thing for these flowers. Like, honestly, in my opinion, and this is just my humble opinion, they are, I think, the best brand for paper flowers. And I love using them. Like, I absolutely love them. Okay, so, sorry, just drinking a little bit of coffee. Okay, so this is my first time doing this project, so I don't know how well the glue, I have 3 types of glue. I have tacky glue, glass, because this is glass, and then E6000, which is my favorite. I think this is one of the strongest glues. And I also have a hot glue gun. So I am just gonna play around and try to figure out a pretty spot. Maybe I should just do one. I wish I had a smaller one. And I sort of want the flowers to sit a little bit above the edge, only because if the person decides to use it on a desk and not on the wall, you kind of want the flower obviously to be, I don't know, I know I'm holding it here like as if you guys can see, but I know you can't. So I almost wanted to sit up high so that if they do use it on the desk, the bottom of the flower doesn't get damaged, or I'll just be able to last a little bit longer. So this is, I think, where I'm gonna put this big flower first. I also have a brown one, so no, the brown one's too much. I think I'm just gonna stick with these two. So like I said, this is just an idea that I came up with. Sorry. There, I'm trying to zoom you guys in so that you could see. This is just an idea that I've had. I think I'm gonna put them on this side. This is just an idea, only because I could see that I guess I didn't pay attention when I purchased it, but it's a little bit damaged, so I'm gonna cover that up. And it's my first time doing it. I came up with the idea and I'm hoping that it works, but I don't know which glue is gonna be the best. So I honestly am kind of hesitant to choose. I think I'm just gonna use my hot glue one, see how it holds, and then work on making the other ones, if that makes any sense. I did want to do like because I have ideas on all the like different projects that you could do with these flowers, because I just think they're so beautiful. But I thought I could mix Christmas and this project together. And this is not coming out. What is going on with this? I don't want to burn myself. This is like battery operated, so I don't know if this might not be working, you guys. So we're going to scratch these off the project, and I'm not going to use them. And I feel like I'm not using them. Well, I know I don't feel like it. I know the reason for me not using them is because when you're using this, you sort of have to hold it in place while it's drying in order for it to take effect. So whereas with the hot glue gun, as soon as it cools down, it'll start drying off. So before I do anything else, I am going to once again kind of guesstimate where it is that I want and I'm just waiting for this to heat up. It's getting there. I guess I should have made sure it was plugged in before I started, but it's starting to get warm. Now that my hot glue machine is pretty hot, I am going to just put a few, like a nickel, yeah, like a nickel size, drop it, and I'm gonna put it there. Just make sure it holds, and then this one will be right here as well. Okay, this one I sort of wanted to sit like right here, a little bit lower, so I'm gonna probably move this way. Just add a dab of that. Oops. Move that to the side. And then just put a little bit of pressure. And that, I hope I was on camera when I did that. And that is going to complete our very first one. So, just a little simple Christmas DIY, very pretty. The Prima Flowers are freaking perfect for this. I absolutely love it. Let's try another one. Okay. So we're gonna set that in there, perfect size for it. Flip that in there around. Oh, we want to go this way. And now we're going to just fold our tabs back in place. Flip it around and look how pretty that is. Be you. And we're going to put the flowers on this side this time. And I think for these ones, I am going to put them on the actual glass. So just bringing my hot glue over. And just setting them there, putting a little bit of pressure. And also, one of the things that I've been trying to do is, you see how they have these little leaves? I've been trying to alternate them so they're not going both the same direction. And I'm going to put this one right here. And try to put a little bit of pressure on that. And that is going to complete our second picture frame. And here's the first one. Well, can you guys even see? There you go. So I hope that you enjoyed watching. These are very simple and very inexpensive Christmas gifts. Hopefully they're not too simple, and hopefully the person that you do them for appreciates the fact that you thought about them. And yeah, they may have not cost a lot of money, but you made something for them. So I hope that they appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you an idea for an easy Christmas gift. And we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.